Jump a second.
How has the audio been with this new mic?
Medium to poor. They're working on it.
Better than almost not existent.
Yes, it's a significant improvement. We'll take it.
Don't have to put headphones in, turn it up to 100%. Hope you hear what you said.
Yes,
That's
I've
what-
watched some of those meetings. back.
Some of those older ones.
Yeah.
It was tough to hear.
Oh, yeah. It's really tough. Evidently, Mrs. Eldridge, used to be on the board. She listens all the time. That's
Oh,
why
she does?
Yeah, she's commented that she can't hardly hear it. And I told her we've been trying to get it better.
This, yeah, correct. This monitor is not showing.
This monitor, I can show you.
No.
Well, let's go ahead and get it going. I'd like to welcome everybody to our special planning and zoning meeting. Let's go ahead and start off with roll call. Cody?
Here.
Ruth Ann?
Yes.
Tommy?
Here.
Lynn?
Here.
Ren?
Here.
John will be right back in. Let's go ahead and start off by reviewing our minutes from the last meeting we had, which was back in March. Did anybody see any items that needed changed on those minutes?
I'll move approval.
Okay, we have a motion to approve by Lynn,
I'll second.
second by Ren. All in favor? Any opposed? All right. Let's just go right into it. John Wills minor subdivision. You first, Dean?
Don't you have to swear in the new?
Oh, do we need to?
Oh, yes,
yeah,
let's do
we have to
that.
do that.
Yes,
Before issues get.
we, actually, can we do that when we get John back?
Yeah, John just stepped out. for a
Yeah.
second.
When John gets back, we'll swear in Tony and John, and then we'll also swear in Ren again, who's been
Ren,
reappointed. Yeah,
Cause he's on a new term.
yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so if we can take care of that when John gets back.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead
You want
and,
to start one of the issues?
Yeah.
John Wells?
yeah, John Wills.
Okay, I'm gonna start it and I'll let his daughter finish. Basically, John is ill and he wanted to give each one of his kids a parcel of ground. So we have this parcel here, which is up on 121. There, and basically what he's done is divided it into roughly 4 parcels of 14 acres each. And each one of them has their own individual access off of 121 already. So they didn't need to get an access permit from UDOT or anything else on this. If you have
So
any
is
questions.
this, is the borderline on the left side, is that the stream?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, but this is actually a boundary too. This would be the stream, and if you notice, there's an easement here. And I can't remember the individual's name, but he actually owns this lot in here.
Jim Nebaker.
Jim Nedeker, which John was never ever able to get it, but I believe his son is working on in time. This still has an easement. This is still owned by Nedekers, but his son is working on obtaining that from him. And that, just so you know what that is on the center. And then we, and
No,
then
the oil well is
actually,
Oil is up.
on the end.
yeah, the oil well's up here, right here, and then right on this end, this is where our main water line comes down from the hill and goes up the hill to the water tank. Just so you know that there's an easement for that, right there.
And basically that's it.
Yeah.
He's been trying to get this done for a couple of years. And just one thing's come up after another. So I think it's finally set to where that's where we're at, just getting it approved so we can get it taken care of. This is what he's, actually will leave his daughters. So that's why it's all in a trust fund.
So is there actually a trust? Ruth has some
Yes.
questions about how the trust is.
Tell me the name of the trust.
John Wills and Family Trust.
So he can sign as trustee, we don't have to have a successor trustee. Is that
But
correct?
I am actually the one that's over it, so if anything needs to be signed, I can sign it. But he can still sign. He's actually home now from the hospital, so we're hoping that things are going better.
I just want to be sure that we get everything signed correctly.
Right.
Particularly care, as long as, if he signs John A. Wills trustee of the such and such trust, or if you sign as successor trustee of such and such a trust. But if he's alive, you can't be a successor trustee, so.
Right.
That's my only question, I just want to
He
be sure.
just was ill, so couldn't be here tonight.
Right,
And
right.
that's why,
And the parcel that Jim Nebeker owns concerns me a little bit. Whichever one of you gets that lot, are you sure it's gonna be okay? You can't deed, your dad can't deed that lot, the whole lot to you
no,
without
we know
Jim's.
that, yeah,
Okay,
we're aware of it. It's
I
been-
know you are, I just with what.
They were kind of in the works of trying to purchase that, and we're hoping it'll all work out.
It's actually separate from the parcel.
Right, it is totally
It's not
separate.
part of the deal, it's separate.
Right, I'm sure
The
that-
easement there, but there.
But our survey is just the boundary. It's just a boundary line survey, right? It doesn't say anything about that piece in there.
It shows it.
So it shows it, I don't think it's in the description of that particular
Okay.
parcel.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right, I like it, okay.
Are there any improvements, Dean,
No, it's just bare ground and it's large acreage. You know, what they do with it, when they get it, will be up to them.
I move approval.
Okay, we have a motion to approve by Lynn. Were there any other questions?
I can second it.
All right, we have a second by Ruth Ann. All in favor? Any opposed?
so do I have them sign this?
I need to sign.
Okay, let me show you what has happened.
Yeah.
She came in last week, and when Jerry originally sent this, which was the one that John
This is
sent.
the other one.
John signed this, one, and when I talked to him, I said, we do not have a name for the signee on this one. And he says, well, we don't need it, and then he thought about it, and he said, well, I will generate another one. Well, he did, and then he never forwarded it to us. So, after the meeting came in and Sherry brought this one in, I'm going, he doesn't have that one. So, he brought this one to me yesterday, and I tried to get a hold of Sherry and I couldn't, which actually has his name here. So I'm curious if we sign this one today and she gets this one signed, if she can catch up with you to sign this one, or we go ahead and sign and put these two together.
What do you,
It depends on John's health, but she says he's home now. If you won't, I would go ahead and sign this one, and if she gets this one signed, these are both identical other than this part right
Under
here.
this one. So-
Right, and they still have to come into council.
how does the surveyor have John's name?
Well, we took it to, Sunrise Title and had it,
It just has it as John Wills, doesn't it?
Right here, it just says John A. Wills.
Okay.
On this, he signed it, John A. Wills trustee.
Trustee, and I believe that to be correct.
So I
So
don't
you
know
want to sign this one right now, and then after,
if she gets this one signed, if she can come to you before the council and get you to sign this one.
Okay.
Then it will supersede.
Okay.
And that'll give her time, if John can do it, they get it notarized. and bring
I
this
can
one
take it
in.
to him tonight right after the meeting and have him sign it. But do I need to have somebody there?
Does
You
John,
need to have it
notarized
notarized. Need to have it
oh, I
notarized.
didn't think John's, okay.
Because it was notarized the first time, so it just have to be notarized again.
Correct.
And
Yes.
Danny's been really good down at Sunrise to come to the house.
Yeah,
and
And
have
if you
it
can do that, I tried to get with her yesterday, and I probably should have tried you today.
Sorry,
Left a message.
I've had grandkids because my daughters are at Girl Camp.
It's just Jerry had this.
All I do is take them
I
to
forgot he had
baseball
done it.
games.
When I called him, reminded him, he go. And so he brought it by yesterday morning, it was ready to burn. And so. So this one's signed, this one you can get it notarized, and then we'll get with Steve and get it done
Okay.
to go to council, then we'll have the correct one, but this one's signed.
Okay.
then which one you gonna record?
It would be recorded, the one with John's name. And that, just if he was, say if he was passed away before she took.
I'm with you.
We have this one, Jared said he would get with Shelby to make sure it was right.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, now let's move on and swear in our new members.
Yes, let's do. You that are new and Ren, if you would stand. Raise your right hand. Please repeat after me. I state your name. Having been appointed to the office of the Commission,
And I'm appointed to the office of Planning Zoning Commission.
do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Utah,
and the Constitution of the State of Utah,
and that I will discharge the duties of my office with fidelity.
and that I will discharge the duties of my office with fidelity.
Awesome, thank you. I'm gonna give each of you a form to sign, if you'll just take one and pass that down. And that will just give us a record that you were sworn in.
If you want to stay, you can stay. Or
I can go.
go, you go.
Okay, I'll actually take it to him and have, I'm gonna write down if Annie wants to stop tonight, and I'll have her.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right,
Okay, we don't need to lead in, Clay.
If you want to.
Finish.
Sounds
Real
good.
quick, Clay has an individual, he has a parcel he wanted to sell.
This is actually the other side of the stream from Will's.
Right, it's actually it's this parcel right here. Correct?
Yep.
And what is it, 10 something acres?
Yeah.
And that he's gonna wanna sell that, but it was landlocked without an easement. But to do it, I requested that he actually add a parcel to it, so it actually had access, and if they ever wanted to put a road at a minimum of 66 feet, but he did more. So he's attaching this parcel to this parcel, and it has access off of Page Bench Road. So it's not landlocked, it's not a flag lot or anything else. So that's what he's doing.
And we appreciate you coming tonight, by the way. We know this isn't your time. That speaks highly of you, that you would round this group up for us, so thank you. But this is kind of my last chance because we own the lots to the left there as well. They're in the county and we're selling them. And so this is kind of my last, where I own both pieces now to have access so that that's not a landlocked piece of city property, so that it's open for future growth for the city in that lot, so.
And I should add that he has come in and made application for that parcel to be annexed into the city. Also, but that will take a little bit longer.
Yeah, a couple
than
months or
this,
so.
But he's already made the application, so that's in the works to annex that parcel.
any questions on this one? Looks pretty simple.
You're gonna sell, it's 11 acres you're gonna sell?
Yeah, with that strip that's just about.
Any concerns you have, Dean?
No, sir.
I move approval.
Okay, we have a motion to approve by Lynn, second by John. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right.
You have my
No,
large.
I think we turned it in to you or somebody.
You did actually.
I hope we did, because we don't have it.
Let's revote.
There's a penalty for that.
Tar and feather.
And I assume you own it free and clear.
Yeah.
So you can't do a deed
We almost ought to call that Clay Miller Bench.
Yeah. Yeah, who came up with the page bench? Change the sign.
Long time.
The one that I have for you, Clay, is for the annexation. I don't have one for the lot split.
It should have been sent before that one even.
Okay. Do you have a different one?
Let me check.
This is the Mylar that I have.
Because Jerry used it, when there was a.
Just so you're all aware, Commissioner, the annexation public hearing will likely come before you at your next meeting.
on that while we're waiting. Is there any other business? Because we're not doing our training tonight, right?
Yes, the mayor asked if we could postpone.
On that, do we have any other business that we need to bring up at this time? I guess
We're a
not.
boring bunch of people, aren't we?
We are, I mean, when we meet every 3 months.
Get the meeting over in 15 minutes.
I know.
If you're ready,
Well,
Steve, you can adjourn.
I was
the
gonna
meeting
say, yeah, we can
whenever you're
adjourn, because I can sign my. So on that, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I need to adjourn.
Motion by Red, second by Lynn, all in favor?